Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. This is a chart of life expectancy in the United States starting in 1850. In 1850, life expectancy was about 40. What I find really interesting is that back then you had to be 35 to run for president, and here we still have to be 35. Right back then, it was you were almost retired. Now it's like middle age, right? Something to chew on. But we see these three dips. This is the Civil War down here. This is the 1918 Spanish flu pandemic, plus the effects of World War One. World War Two hardly shows up here. This is, well, COVID-19, but I suspect a lot of that was due to the lockdown effects. Obviously, the lockdown took a huge beating on people's mental health, suicide rates, drug abuse rates, domestic violence. All of that probably contributed a lot more to that than COVID-19 itself. I can prove that in 2 seconds. Actually, think about it this way: 1 million people died, 1 out of 300 in the United States, but the life expectancy dropped 2%. Even if we lost 1 million people at birth, you still wouldn't drop that much, right? It's obviously other factors. But one thing you do not see on this chart is the effects of recessions or even the Great Depression on here. Great Depression is right here. We actually increased our life expectancy at a higher rate than before the Great Depression. And I think a lot of that has to do with most people don't lead very healthy lifestyles to begin with. A depression, a recession actually forces people to rethink their lifestyles instead of just automatically living their life on autopilot, right? 2008 financial crisis, not even a blip on here. And so I got one assignment for you. Right now, as I speak, we've cut interest rates twice already. Usually that's the sign of the beginning of a recession. This recession, don't pay attention to your money, pay attention to your lifestyle instead. And actually use the recession as an opportunity to buy the dip. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.